time is during the day. It's coming to 5 p.m. and I'm live with a message. This message is changing lives. It's changing lives because I'm showing you a way you could make money working from anywhere you choose, anytime you choose, and doing something you care about. This time is not just about making money. Making money doing something you care about. And it's to do with something new. You see the shirt I'm wearing? School. It's not like a school you go to, right? It's a school. SKOOL. School communities. I don't know if you're familiar with the gentleman, Alex Hormozi. You know, this was started by Sam Oven, but Alex Hormozi came in to make it fun. And it's like Facebook groups, right? But we are making money with it, and anyone can do this. So in this live, by the way, this is the second live today. I came early. I was here like at 2 a.m. This is another one, but the message is not the same. The message, okay, I'm still talking about communities, but in a different way. Because now I'm going to show you 3 ways. 3 ways you're going to make money with these school groups or communities, okay? Number 1 is going to be the doing something you really care about. And I'm going to show you some examples. Number 2, it could be because you have a skill, like education, you're sharing with other people. Or number 3, it's going to be like you had a challenge in your life and you're able to overcome it. Now you come and share it, but invite other people in a community. And as you are doing this, I'm going to show you how you make money. It's like a win-win. You're helping people have a solution for something, but then you're also making money. If you are seeing me for the very first time, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm in Virginia, USA. I'm originally from Uganda, East Africa. And I'm about to read actually the countries where this is. It's almost international. I'll say almost international because some countries are actually excluded, especially like a country like Uganda, where I'm originally from. It's excluded. I don't know why, but it's not there. But even if you're excluded, I'll show you how you can actually do it, although you are not included. Welcome, Motuba Agency. Do you know, sometimes I come here and I have bad manners because I say hello to people in the chat. So hello. How are you? And those of you who are joining, I know YouTube is sending out notifications right now. So as I wait for those notifications to go, I like for other people to come so I can discuss in detail, let's read the countries. Earlier when I was here, I asked, please share with your friends, invite your friends, because this is international. It's for almost everyone. I say almost because not all countries are here, are allowed, but at least of all the things I share, this one has more countries. Okay, I'm going to read the countries where this is, so that when you hear me say your country, say, no, yeah, that's for sure. And if you hear me read a country, you have a friend over there, especially those people who want to have visas. I want a visa to come to America. I want a visa to go to UAE. I want a visa to go to Saudi Arabia. Those kind of people. And they are going, the only reason they want to go to another country is to make money. I say, please, hold off, share this video, because I'm about to show you how you make money from where you are. So you don't have to go, and you can do this without spending, sometimes not even, if you take action, because this starts with a free trial, even if you didn't spend any, you could start without spending any money. If you follow, like if you come, I have a free community where I share tips. If you come to my community, I'll show you how you could do this actually without spending any money, just spending some time. So even if you don't have money, the other thing I wanted to mention, the language. Whatever you do in your community, you can speak any language you choose. So this is really beautiful. But before I get into those details, because the notifications are going out right now, let me read the countries. Earlier when I read the countries, I said, someone in the chat, time me, let's see how long it takes. It took 1 minute and 55 seconds to read the countries. So I'm going to read the countries. After that, I'm going to show you how this works. Remember, I said 3 ways you can make money. And also I'm going to show you how you make the money. And some details, depending how you make it fun. If you make it fun, I'll show you people who made some results. Because it's the end of September and the results are out. Some people made good money. I'm telling you, there's a competition going on. You do your business, but then you compete to see who made the most money, and they give rewards for that. Okay, so here are the countries. It's going to take me 1 minute, 55 seconds to finish this reading. And then after that, I'm going to show you how you make the money. And remember, anyone can do this. As long as you're over 18. I don't talk to young people. So, but what I'm saying here is not like a bad thing, but I'm saying I'll only talk to people who are legally allowed to make money. So you have to, if you are watching me and you're under 18, talk to your mom, your dad, your uncle, your auntie, your big sister, your big brother. They'll help you sign up for this stuff, but it's not for you directly, okay? We follow the rules. Okay, these are the countries. I'm going to read, please, if I read your country, I pronounce it, mispronounce it, you blame my geography teacher. But some of these countries, like I never heard about them when I was doing geography, and also my accent and all that stuff. Okay, are you ready? Now I'm reading countries. Remember, it's taking 1 hour. No. 1 minute, 55 seconds. We timed it earlier. Okay. When I finish the country, then I'll explain how money is made. And then I invite you. I started a free community. You can, right here as we are here, I can show you how to get to my community because that's why I share the details. It's free, okay? So, the countries: Albania, Antigua and Barbuda, Argentina, Armenia, Australia, Austria, let's see, Bahrain, Belgium, Bolivia, Bosnia, Bulgaria, Cambodia, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cyprus, Denmark, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Estonia, Ethiopia, Finland, France, Gambia, Germany, Ghana, Gibraltar, Greece, Guatemala, Guyana, Hong Kong, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Jordan, Kenya, Kuwait, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Macau, Madagascar, Malaysia, Malta, Mauritius, Mexico, Moldova, Mongolia, Morocco, Namibia, Netherlands, New Zealand, Nigeria. This time we have Nigeria, North Macedonia, Norway, Oman, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Qatar, Romania, Rwanda, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Serbia, Singapore, Slovakia, Slovenia, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Sri Lanka, Sweden, Switzerland, Tanzania, Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Turkey, United Arab Emirates or UAE, United Kingdom, United States, Uruguay, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Algeria, Angola, Bahamas, Bangladesh, Benin, Bhutan, Botswana, Brunei, Gabon, Kazakhstan, Laos, Monaco, Mozambique, Pakistan, San Marino, Taiwan. I think today I did it faster. So those are the countries. Now, I'm going to show you how you make money with this school. It's called school community. You think about a Facebook group. Only this one is better. It's better than a Facebook group because everything you do, everything you would need to have a business online is already available. So you don't have to go out to look for this. Because I've done business online, I know it's hard. So it's hard to make money online, especially when you don't have anyone to show you how to do it. If you have to go watch a YouTube video, buy this course, and maybe the course doesn't have any guidance, and then as you go on social media, you see people showing screenshots. This is how much I made yesterday. This is how I make, and I work only 1 hour. You say, what? People are doing all this? But there's something they're not telling you. Because inside there, okay, they are making this money, but they put in a lot of work at the beginning. And their business is automated. So they already have, for example, you see that they say, okay, get this free ebook. As they're giving you the free ebook, you notice that you put your name and email, and they're capturing it and sending you automated emails. How are all those things happening? They spent a lot of money to put those systems in place, and they had to learn and put it, the courses cost like $2,000. I spent all the money. So when someone like Alex Hormozi comes and says, you know what, I'm going to create a system for you so that all you have to do is focus on what you're doing. And what you're doing is something you love. That's the fun thing about it. You're going to only do things you like to do. and he set up the system for you. So people, when they come with their credit cards, I've done an online business. You need to have like a merchant account to be allowed to process transactions. You don't need all that. People are going to come. In fact, they're about to introduce Google Pay and Apple Pay. They're going to be all in there, but they're doing it for you. And for example, if someone is paying and the card is declined, you're not doing it with that. They are reminding them. And if they, like for example, we set up Zoom, they're all integrated there. Zoom. You can have, like when I'm going live, which I just finished a Zoom meeting. All I have to do is put the Zoom link and people can see that, oh, she's live. They click and come. Everything is integrated. The system is sending out reminders to people. Before I used to go on Zoom live, I would have to send out my own reminders on WhatsApp and all this. No, everything's in there. The emails are captured. The reminders are done. When you are chatting, remember, like right now, if you chat in TikTok, they're not allowed to share a link in TikTok. But if you are chatting in this school, you can exchange anything you want. You can share a video, you can share a link, you can do whatever you want. Although when you are creating this, when you come to join it, they make sure they verify you. For example, if you're on TikTok, people use all kinds of names, fake names actually. Even YouTube, Facebook is fighting that. People coming to be fake people. Oh, welcome, Rookie Cookie. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Nice to see you. We missed you, Rookie Cookie. We haven't seen you for a while. Welcome. I hope everyone is okay. Okay, so they verify before they allow you to get in there. They verify your email, they verify your name and all that. That means it's protected. So when you're chatting with people, you know, and these are all passionate people. You know where I get this kind of energy when I talk? Is because of these books. Because the knowledge in this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and the other one, Cash Flow Quadrant, it shows you that, okay, we have jobs. The jobs are good. But if you're depending on one income, and it's risky when it's only one income. Sister Hawa, I waited for your video. Welcome, welcome. We can communicate after this. When you see me getting off here, communicate with me, Sister Side. We can go back on Zoom with you. I finished with this. Okay, so business is going to help, especially this online business, because the other businesses are hard to do. They need a lot of money and all that. But this online business, especially like this kind of system, everything's in there. It's going to allow you to make multiple sources of income. Like if you work what I do what I do, which is affiliate marketing, you deal with different companies and bring in different sources of income. So business, we want to incorporate it in what we do. If you are doing a job right now, spend just 1 hour a day and create another source of income. And this is passive money, by the way. Passive meaning you set it up, it keeps coming. So let's get into how we make the money. We make the money, it's called school. You create a community. You think about a Facebook group. Only this time, it's not for professionals alone. You know, when you have a Facebook group, it means you have some kind of thing you're teaching or some kind of course you're selling, and then you put people in a group. But this time, let me show you. In fact, it can be a passion, like something you love to do. Let's assume you like football, a lot football, you talk football, and when you're talking football, you forget to eat. Some of people are Muslim like me, you forget to pray, you forget all these things because you're watching. That means it's a passion. That's something, it can even be an addiction. So if you like those kind of things, this time we're going to put it in a community. You're going to connect with people who care about that same thing that you care about. But don't forget to pray, okay? You could forget to eat, you could forget what time it is, even what day it is, because you're doing this thing. Assuming you didn't have to work and that's all you did. So that's the kind of thing I want you to think about. This time, I want you to connect with other people who care about that same thing. And you're going to create a school community, okay? You create a school community, and all you do there is up to you. Whatever language you use is up to you. Whatever, as long as you're not doing illegal things, right? It's like, you think of it like having your buddies, your friends. If you are ladies and you care about makeup, looking good, whatever you do in your community, okay, with the latest trick, the latest thing, you talk about that. So someone else could be, I'm talking about passions now, but you could come and you have a skill. That's number 2. I said 3 ways. Number 1 is passion. You love food, you can come and talk about food and the latest recipe and this, that. But all these later they turn into money. They make money with it. Oh, you are here? Oh, salam alaikum, brother. How are you? Is it, what time is it now where you are? That's Turkey. You are in Turkey, right? What time is it in Turkey right now? I'm not seeing you for a while. Sister, brother, there's a lot happening these days. You know me, I'm always discovering things. So what's going on now is you can, I think what's more exciting is it doesn't have to be one language. Because normally the thing that I do is always English. This time it can be your language. As long as you can sign up in English, the sign up process is going to be, I don't know if you can change the language as you're signing up, but let's assume you know enough English to sign up. The rest you do inside, you think of it like renting a room, right? You rent a room, after you pay for it, what you do inside is up to you. So whether you're speaking, in fact, one thing, I was talking about 3 things. One is a passion, something you care about. You bring other people you care about, the same thing. Number 2, you have a skill that you can share with other people. For example, what I thought about is actually language. If you can teach some people a language, and if you can tap into the Americans, you know the Americans, what happens with us? Once we leave our countries and come over here, our children tend not to know the mother tongue properly. Okay, mother tongue or grandma. They say grandma language because the mothers know English because they're here, right? But the children may not know the language properly. You can come and tap into these communities. I remember when my daughter was learning, reading Quran, the teachers were in Pakistan. So they were having this go-to meeting and teaching things on the computer. So you can be creative and share something in your community, okay? I'm giving you, before I tell you how much it costs and how you make the money, that will come last. Let me give you, I got some research here. And I came up with categories. I said categories that you can find a way to create a community, okay? So number 1, I have 10 of them. Health, wellness. If you care about that, you can create a community about that. Remember, it's international. Number 2, remember the language you use inside doesn't matter as long as the people you are with understand the same language. Number 2 is relationships and family. Number 3 is spiritual, personal growth, if that's what you care about. Number 4 could be career, professional development. You know, the other day they were interviewing a guy who has a community, and he's just helping people who want to get jobs, like with the resumes and how do you do this and how you do present yourself. And that's all he's doing. I'm about to show you how it becomes money. We'll get to that one. So number 4, I talked about career development. Number 5, education and learning. Like I was saying, a language. Have someone who wants to come here and teach Quran. You teach Quran, now you teach Quran and you can teach many people, okay? Memorization of Quran, stuff like that. Number 6, finance and wealth building. If the people who care about money, the guy, you know, there was a competition here, and the guy who won it was teaching people how to fix their credit. You know, in America, we go by credit. So his company, his business is all about helping people to build their credit, and he won the big prize they gave up yesterday. So number 7 is hobbies, passions, what I said, sports, arts, crafts, gaming, cooking, all that stuff that you love to do. Then number 8 is technology, innovation. That would be Des. If you are listening to me, technology, AI, ChatGPT, all that stuff, you can have a community about it. Number 9, self-care, mental, stress management, all that stuff, self-love. That would be my other daughter. I love that kind. Number 10, social environmental impact, people who care about volunteering, activism. I think this is great. So you're going to ask me, okay, all that, I found something I care about, but how do I make money? This is how you make the money. I call it a room, but actually it's a school community. It costs $99, okay? Let me go back to that screen so I can put in the chat. It costs $99. Think of it like it's $100, okay? I like to call it 100 because it's easier to remember. So I'm typing in the chat, 99. It costs you 99. By the way, I'm talking, I have two of these groups, so I can help you. I mean, I'm managing them. I know how it works. So $99 is what you pay you. Now, what you do, how much you charge when you ask people to come to this community is up to you. I've seen people, believe me, I've seen people who charge, I think they put a maximum on them, maximum, because they charge like this. Oh, where is it? Where's my window? 9, 9, 10, 9. Can you imagine someone coming and saying, I charge 9, 9, 10, 9. Where's my window? It disappeared on me. I'm typing in the chat. 999 is how much some people are charging. Whatever they're discussing in there, it's like mastermind. Maybe they're giving tips that are so complicated. They charge $999 a month to be in their community. It's like $1,000. So whatever they do inside there, I don't know. I think some kind of coaching. But the person who started this, who is Alex Hormozi, he said his intention was to make it easy for someone who doesn't have much money or doesn't have any money to come online and make $10,000. That was his goal, 10K. So $10,000 was his goal, to teach people how to do it without having much money or much skill, okay? So he said that you come and start a community and charge, for example, remember it's $99 a month. Let's think of it like 100 because it's easier. So if you are charging one, like for me, I have a community where I charge $10 a month. But because they're doing all the processing for you, they take off a little percentage. So for you to be safe, make sure, and it starts off with the 14-day trial. I should have said that 14 days free. So if you came to me and you want to start a community and you want to do it free of charge, this is what I would say to you. Within the 14 days, when you are still doing the trial, before you even start the trial, think about your community, plan it really well. Okay, this system has been used before by ClickFunnels. People who made money on ClickFunnels, they tell their stories how they did it. So I'm giving you the tips because I had them share their story. Before you start the trial, think about, okay, I'm going to start a community and I'll be teaching Arabic, a language. You know why I say Arabic? I want to learn Arabic. And I'm going to charge so much, whatever. But people pay per month to be in this community. That's the original intention. That when someone is going to be in this community, they have to pay per month. So you think of it like you rent a room, $100, and now whoever wants to come to the room and share a little space, you're going to charge them some money. So for me, I said $10 a month. So $10, 10 people will give you the 100 you need, and you add in a little because there is a little fee. So make sure they are like 11 or 12. So make sure in the 14 days, you have at least those people. That's what I did actually. So when you find the people, by the time it's going to start charging you, you already know the people who are going to pay to get you the 100. But even if you didn't get that, you can still start. Even if you get 5, you can pay the little difference at the beginning. It will pay off because these people keep paying every single month. Now, what happens, that's just one way of making money. Another way of making money is to say that, you know what, okay, you come in here, you pay monthly just to get the general information. You are sharing tips, maybe you have group lessons, all these kind of things. But if you want one-on-one with me, then I charge so much per hour. And the way you schedule that, you just put it in there. They call them classes. They call it classroom. You just create a classroom and put a video, put something. For example, me, I share how you start a YouTube channel. I show you how to do from the very beginning, how you start whatever you need to create a YouTube channel. And if you are new on TikTok, I'll show you how to put your TikTok, how you schedule it. How you set up your profile, how you add your image, whatever you need to do to have a TikTok account, I'll show you. I'll show you how to do YouTube. I'll show you how to start affiliate marketing, all these things. You pay 1 hour to me. So for 1 hour to be with me on Zoom, one-on-one. So you can put one-on-one coaching is so much. You put, for example, it's $30 an hour. So once you put it in there, it has a lock on it, the class. So you tap on it, it will tell you that, okay, if you pay $30, you can have this one. So when you pay 30, it's scheduled in your calendar and you get to talk to the person. The other way, that was number 2, coaching, one-on-one. Another way you make money in these communities is to record a course. For example, that TikTok that I talked about or YouTube, I could just record it in videos. I say, okay, if you want a YouTube channel, you're going to start like this. You have to create a banner, and this is how you do a banner. You have to upload we call it a trailer that introduces the channel. You have to do this, you have to do that, but you can do all those in a video and upload it right there in your classroom. Remember, all this is happening in the community. And you say, okay, if someone wants to watch this video, they have to pay $20. So, and then they're paying. Guess what's going on? All this money is collecting. People have figured it out. Remember, I told you some people are charging $1,000. Alex said, how are you going to make this fun? How are you going to make these communities fun? So he made the people compete. They're competing. He made them compete. So when I create my community and you create your community, you are charging subscription, you're charging for coaching, you're charging for courses, you're doing all these things. The money is registering in their system because they're charging the money for you. They're doing everything for you. And he said, okay, let's make people. I lost the line for a second. Did you see that? It disappeared. Okay? I didn't understand. I said, because if it was TikTok, I would say TikTok just stopped me. But YouTube is good. They didn't stop. I don't know what happened. I got an interruption, I think, in the internet. Okay, so he said, how can we make this fun? He said, I'm going to make sure this Hormozi is like a very expensive guy. I understand the value per hour is like $50,000 to talk to him for just 1 hour, over $50,000. So he said, those people who can make it to the top 10, making their money, the most money in their business, he didn't put an amount. He just said, let them compete. Whoever makes it to the top 10, I'm going to meet them in Vegas. So they go to Vegas every month. He made it fun like that. So the people would compete, they're selling. Can you imagine? It's still your own money, how much you are charging. And like this month just ended yesterday. Oh my goodness. You see me excited? When I saw, I could not believe what people were doing. Whatever they're doing or things they're selling things half off or whatever, but the money was moving. Money was moving. And let me read to you what happened. I was reading this. What happened yesterday? And by the way, the man who won this was actually a young black man, the one who won this month. So what happened? They sell and they start selling. So you see, okay, someone made 2,000 there, 300 there, 4,000 there, and they show what they're making every day, right? But they're selling real things. Their courses, coaching, all these things they do, but the money is recording. So they show us, I'm looking at it right now, like last month, let me give you perspective so you understand. Last month, the person who made the most money made $50,000 a month. That's the one who won in the month of August. And the person on the top 10 who made the most money in one day, I'm looking at the record, wow, made $11,000 in one day. You know, they create these deals and they sell, so they compete. The person who was the last number 10 made $27,284 last month, but that's the month of August. So what happened when it came to the month of of September? They have these meetings. They come every Monday, and one will come tomorrow, Monday. To have access to this stuff, you have to have a community to be able to see what I'm seeing right now. It's private information, but I read it out to you because I'm intending to motivate you to come and do these things because it's mostly young people. It's mostly people in their 20s, early 30s, like that, and especially young men. Like the last 10, there were 2 women this time, the last 10 September. So it closed yesterday. So when they came in September, they said, we're going to call this October Madness. Okay. So for October Madness, the person who is going to win is going to win, the number 1 is going to win a cyber truck. Have you heard of cyber trucks? And then they will choose. Either they win a cyber truck or they win $100,000 USA dollars. Can you imagine? 100,000 USA dollars. So they started. Me, I was tracking. I would come live here and talk about it because I'm looking at the leaderboard. They call them the leaderboard. So people start selling. And the numbers show. They show, okay, yesterday they made 2,000 in sales. Today they made 5,000 in sales. It adds up. So the guy was doing his tutoring. I think tutoring. Was he teaching people something? This young man, I felt very sad for him because he was leading the leaderboards for the first, I think, 2 weeks of September. So he made, now by the end of the month, he made 40,000, right? In the month. But guess what happened? By the time it came to the third week, they started getting on top of him, on top. By the time it ended, he was number 6. And the game became so fun when there were 2 people competing. So they were competing, the one on top. They already got the other one down, but there were 2 who were going like back and forth. One will come up, down, up, down. So on Friday, these games ended yesterday, on Saturday. So on Friday, there was this one who knew he got it, okay? He was very comfortable because he had been leading for like the past 3 days. But yesterday, that was Friday around 5 p.m., I looked, wow, everything had changed. So the other one who was, okay, his name was, actually this changed 2 times. The $1 billion circle is what his name is Kytron Rankin. I don't know if you know him. I think he's an American. He's the one who finally won this, but he was down and then came up and down. So there were 2 competing. Let me tell you where it ended. Where it ended, the one who most the one who won the Cybertruck or whatever he's taking Cybertruck or taking $100,000, whatever he chooses to get, is he made $132, 313 in the month of September. This is just one guy. And in the last 24 hours before he won, he made $50,000. 50,000, 23 cents in one day, 24 hours. So we're watching the numbers going and going. And the other guy who was next to him made 123,876. That's the one who was on top before this billionaire dollar guy came back up. And he made 46,953 in just the last day. So I didn't think these people don't sleep. I remember Zuria, my niece, she said she worked for one of these people one time, and he ended up being number 11. You know, when you're number 11, it's really sad because because the cutoff is on number 10, the people who go to Vegas. So the number 9, actually that's a lady. Lady was number 10. She made 26,175 in the month of September. But number 11 was a little bit far because they made 19,894. So these games, they have rules, okay? Because they started in February of this year, now those people who won before were not allowed to compete again. So what happened yesterday, I was chatting because I'm inside. This guy came and posted, I felt they didn't take me, I was in a cutoff, he missed by $39. Can you imagine? So he was saying, but I was saying, be grateful, still, you didn't lose, whatever. And later, he came back and said, I won. I said, so how did you win? Because they found that someone who was competing had actually competed before. So someone was eliminated. And this guy who was crying ended up winning. So he's going to Vegas too. Anyway, does this make any sense for you? Maybe they don't. The reason why I'm sharing all this stuff is show you that you can do these kind of things. And okay, these people are making a lot of money. We don't have to make a lot of money, but we can make money to pay our bills, okay? You think about how much you need to pay your bills. Okay, the other way, remember I told you about how money is made. I said subscription. There is a first way I didn't tell you, I think. I said subscription as people pay to be in these communities every month. And this is passive, they pay every month. Then I told you about if you have a course. I said if you have some kind of coaching, one-on-one, or even group coaching, you can be teaching something in a group, whatever amount people pay, it contributes. The thing I didn't mention is, as you are recommending this school to other people, you make 40% commissions. That's also added there. So as you are recommending, you are using school, you can recommend other people to use it too. When they come and pay their $100, you make 40% commission. That's what the guy was talking about yesterday that I missed by one sale, because they make $39 on each sale. So he said, I missed it by just one. My person was still in the trial. Remember I said they have 14-day trial? So one person was about to pay the following day, but then the cutoff happened, which was yesterday. So he's saying, I would have made it. But then he made it. So by recommending this school community, you make money also. That's another way. Now, I think I'm about to end. Anyone have any questions? Do you have any questions? This is cool, I'm telling you. You can do this. Even if your country is not listed, you can talk to someone who is in a country that's listed. You work together. So what happens, the money you make is open book. You cannot see it. I mean, the people who are administrators of the community. So if you are in a country like Uganda and you are not listed here, you can find someone who is from Uganda, but they live in USA or they live some other place where it's like Kenya. Kenya is allowed, Tanzania is allowed, all the other countries. So you work together. They come and start the community. They're the one responsible for paying the 99 or the 100. And also, as you make the money, they're sending it to that same person, to their bank account. But you can see the money. And also what I liked about this school, they pay quickly. Because in the first starting 7 days, they're already sending some money to my bank account. So it moves faster. You know me, I'm an affiliate marketer. So affiliate marketing goes through a cycle. Like they have to close, even in this YouTube. They pay us, but they take long to pay us. YouTube, can you hear me? You take long to pay people. Because when you make the money, they'll say, oh, it will come the following by this date, like almost a month later. So it takes a long time. These people, they're closing it out quickly. They're sending it to you. I think that's another plus. So if you come in here, you could even do it without spending any money. If you're smart, don't sign up for the trial until you know who you're going to send to use it. So that if you get 3 people, remember you're making $39. Where's my calculator? 39 some 3, what's that? 39 times 3. So like this guy who won, the one who was almost crying, all he did was recommending school. They call them affiliates. He was recommending school. So you could be here and your job, for example, if you found people who have Facebook groups and you say, you know what, there's something better over here. And you get 3 people to sign up using your link, assuming you are inside here and you are promoting. So you make $117 off of the 3 people you recommended. That's enough to pay for your monthly. Remember, they keep paying every month and you keep earning the same amount every month. So it's enough. So if you came and focus on find the whole wide world, 3 people who are going to use this service, your monthly is covered. So you focus on just making more money. Okay? Is that confusing? I don't think it's confusing. But also, if you just focus on the first way that I said, or people who care about something you care about, you think about, let me show you how this becomes even more fun. Okay? Please like it, share. This information I'm sharing, I don't think that any other person who's talking about this stuff here on YouTube. I don't think so. They are hidden. They're over there in their communities. They're busy. They're busy making their money. For me, I said, I'm going to record about this. I'm going to tell you about this until you tell all your friends and we come and we do this because we are fighting poverty, okay? I see an opportunity to come and share. So, by the way, before I even go further, if you have any questions, ask me. Also, let me share my community. So when I first started, before I go further, when I started my community, I started off as a paid community. Because most people who come to me, they want to learn affiliate marketing, how to make money online, all that stuff. So that's not the kind where I want so many people to just come and overcrowd it. I wanted people who I was qualifying them. They had to first go into a program, whatever. So I have that. It's paid. You have to pay $10 a month. It's cheap. Me, I don't overcharge people. It's just $10. Although I may increase it soon because I realize it's a lot of work actually. But let me tell you, the person who created this, I said, is Alex Hormozi. He didn't recommend that way. He said that the best way would be to make it free. Make it free, let them come and continue. So let's assume you care about what? Who is following? Do you have someone who is following this conversation? Give me an example of something you like so I can show you how you make money with it. Because if I come up with all the examples, it may not be good. So right now I'm putting the chat, my community. I did this earlier today because I have to approve you to get in the free community. I created a free one. So if you have a free community, the way you make money with it is by introducing these other things. For example, you do one-on-one or group coaching. You can say, okay, for those people who want to join me on Zoom, I'm going to teach more details how you do this, how you do that. You have to pay $10 to join. It's like one-time things that people pay, or you record a short course and they have to pay. But then there's something else that happens. Let's assume you have people who care about football, and these are all young men. And at some point, you have like 500 people in your community. It's free. Remember, all you have to do there talk about who is winning, who's losing. Can you imagine watching the World Cup all together? That would be fun, right? You have potential customers of other things. For example, they buy T-shirts, they buy shoes, they buy all these other things. And now you sign up to be an affiliate marketer of those things. Like as they buy, you earn commission. That's another way. And other companies are looking. They say, oh, you have all these young men gathered over there, and they all care about football. They look at them as potential customers of something. And as you are in there, you have an opportunity to connect with celebrities. You know those people who win the gold medals? You can say, I have people over here who care about soccer. Can you please come and talk to us like 5 minutes? 30 minutes mostly, 30 minutes, an hour. They come. That's the other way you attract people to your community. You say, oh, this person can actually bring that star to come talk to us. So it becomes a cool, and that's how people increase the monthly. See how I'm charging $10 right now? I could change it. I could even change it to $119.97, depending on what I'm doing inside. As you create more value, you start charging more. So do you have any questions at this point? I just shared a link right there. If you want to learn these things I'm talking about, I created a new community because that's what Alex recommends. He said, start it off free. When you bring it free, let me tell you, if I invite you free to my community, number one, I have to approve you. You have to tell me where you are, the country, and I've had 3 questions I ask. So after I approve you inside, there's something else that's going on in these communities. It's called gamification, meaning you cannot be there when you're not doing anything. Remember, we came to the community to interact, right? So if I post something, we say, okay, who do you think is, like yesterday we were interacting, who do you think is going to win? People, you are expected to recommend, to respond. Okay, I think 1 will win, I think 2 will win. So you are participating. If they watch you and you're not participating at all, you don't belong there. So you are the owner of the community. You give people the names. They'll be called. There's number 1 up to number 9, right? So number 1. So if you are in a community and your name has a number 1, so every name has a number. That's the level of interaction they're having in the community. So if you have number 1, that means you are not doing anything. So in the other community, the paid one, mine, I call number 1 a spectator. Spectator, that means you're just there watching, right? But this time, when I created this free community, I said, okay, I went to ChatGPT and I said, what should I call number 1? And ChatGPT was telling me, call them spectator. I said, no, I called spectator already. I want a name that's going to force them to take action. So they gave me different names. And you know what I chose? I chose Shadow. I'm laughing. I was saying this, Janet was laughing. Shadow. So if you come to my community and I'm sharing all this knowledge with you free, and I'm posting something, I'm saying, what do you think is this? What are they? And you're not responding, you're there being a shadow, they give you permission to remove those kind of people who remain on number 1. So when you are number 1 and send a community 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it means you don't belong here. Just leave. Go. Because you are here to take action, to change our lives, to make money. Like me, in my community, I want to show you how to create your own community. That's the only purpose of this free one. To show you that actually you can do it. Because when you come and you're going to do it without any guidance, it could be tough, right? I'm not charging any money or anything. But when you create your own community, that's when I make some money. Remember I told you that they pay 40%? So that's where, but I'll guide you through setting it up and all this. What could it be about? Remember, some of you who are joining me later, I ran through the 10 categories I gave you. So your community could be about health or wellness. It could be about relationships, family. It could be about spiritual, personal growth. It could be about career, professional development. It could be about education. You're teaching something to people. It could be about finance, wealth, building. It could be about any hobby, passion that you like. It could be about technology innovation. It could be about self-care and mental resilience. It could be about social environment impact. Whatever you choose for it to be, can be, because it's you. You decide. As long as you can find other people who care about that same thing. Okay? People are doing so many things with this, and you want to hear about it, by the way. You're going to hear about it. You think about Google when it was starting out. So you think about YouTube when it was starting out. They're all just people whispering, oh, have you seen this? Then it became the woo. So we are the first people to talk about this now. Because it's been here a short time. I think 2000 what? Maybe 22. 23, they started talking about it more. Now 24, when he introduced these games, it becomes even more known. Now we are here talking about it. You hear me talking about it more. So if you want to come to my community right now, I'm on that. This is how I do it. You click on this link that I just shared right here, and you go fill out. I do it live, like how I am right now. You go put in your application. You put in your name. Okay, that's a link. I'm sharing it again. When you click it, to come back here and tell me, yes, I applied to join. So I'll look at my community. I have to approve you. I'll say, okay, you are in. And once you are in, then you qualify to go to my Zoom, the all things I'm going to do. Although I'm still building it, I started this free one just yesterday. I have another one that's paid. That one, we talk about making money. We talk about digital marketing, affiliate marketing, all that stuff. Personal development, a lot. I do a lot of personal development in the other one. But this one, I want people who care about create their own communities. If you want to switch, if you want to be in both, I can put you in both, but the other one is paid. I would pay $10 every month. You can come and try it out for 1 month and see. We are very, very serious in the other one. This one is going to be more general. Like I hop on Zoom and say, okay, come, ask me any questions, stuff like that. The other one where people pay, we do it more. I just finished one actually, one Zoom. I was teaching someone how to post on TikTok. I'm more involved with the other one. And if you want to start a YouTube channel, for me, I'm sort of retired. I'm 57 years, if you're seeing me for the very first time. And I'm very passionate about financial independence. Because every person deserves it. When my husband had an accident right here in Virginia, USA, and I ended up cleaning homes. You can see me in my social media or here, I say I cleaned homes because that was the easiest way I could make money. I could buy groceries, I could pay whatever I had to pay for. I don't wish that on you. You don't want to depend. We had over 300,000 in medical bills, a whole year of not working. So doing it. So I had to go and say, what do I do quickly now? I want to clean. And once I got myself out of cleaning, I came, actually before I even did, I was here recording videos, sharing my story. I said, please, you don't want this to happen to you when you're not ready. We thought we were ready, but you can't be ready for those huge bills and not having money coming in. So if I have a job right now, I'll say, let's slowly try to create a new source of income. When I saw the money showing up in my bank account with this community I just created just a month ago, I said, wow, this is cool, right? So all you have to do is to make sure you are making over the 100. Remember, they're taking 99. As long as you can have people who can pay that, people by the way are very serious with this one. If you have some kind of knowledge that you can share, you are good. And even if you don't have knowledge, but you're just passionate about something, like some of you, especially if you moved from another country and came to USA, if you're watching me and you came from another country to USA, and in USA you're doing something, whatever that thing is, even if you are driving a car or you have something to share with those people who are in the other countries where you came from. So you can just create a community and say, you know what? I'm going to share with you the process of coming to America. You know, people, when they see us in America, they say, it's easy. When I tell them it's not easy, they don't believe it. They say, okay, if it's not easy, why are you over there? I've been here for 28 years. I know America, I know the ups and downs. There's no free homes in America. There's no one who came and just built their house. Okay, if they did, they all put an order on it, they built it in the way they wanted it. But people go through a huge process to have a home. They have to pay every single month. But maybe people who paid off their mortgages or bought it cash, but still maintaining. But over there where I come from, someone bought, they built their house. They don't have, no one is asking for money every month. Maybe they pay for electric or they pay for gas, electric, water, or internet these days. But it's a home, and maybe they have a garden over there, they get food. Life is much easier over there, but they cannot understand it. So when I say what you are missing over there is the cash that flows every month. So if you can come and learn these kind of things, instead of you going to Saudi Arabia to be a maid, a kadama, and they're paying you $300 a month, sometimes it's even less. And then you left your children, you left your mothers, because our mothers, as they get older, our fathers, they need you to take care of them, to be around. You left your husband, you left your wife, you left the men normally will be the ones to go, but this time it's the women that are going, they're leaving their children. I had a story of a woman who left a baby, like a baby, and she went to work in Saudi Arabia, and the way she was working, the lady would say, "What's going on with your breasts?" I think the breasts, she was like, they're painful, until she told the truth. She said, "You know what? I left a baby." Because she was about to go, I think she gave birth or something, so she still went to work. And that the lady was so kind, she sponsored her to go back. He said, "You know what? I'll pay for a ticket, go back, feed your baby. When you can leave the baby later, come back and work." This is the kind of pain. So I'm saying, instead of that, come and learn. If you have, like I was saying, explaining that if you have some kind of process, that, okay, this is a process to leave your country, to come here in America to be a nurse's aide. Nurse's aide, that's what they call them. You can document it. You can say, okay, this is what you need to do this, and this is what you do, and this is what you do, and record it, and say to access this, you have to pay $20. People are going to pay because you are helping them with the process. When I tell people what you have to go through to become legal in America, if you came with a visitor's visa, some people don't believe it. They think you are lying or something. But if you tell them the process, they know, oh, it's not easy, right? And they'll pay for it. They pay for it. You come and document it, create a community where you share the process of transitioning from a regular visa to a work visa. People will appreciate it if you're telling the truth. You're not lying, right? That's the kind of knowledge you can create a community for. But I think the other tip that I would say, the easiest way is for people who can teach a language. If you can teach people a language, you have to figure out a way to teach them. And if you're going to teach children, like children who are living in these other countries and they want to learn their mother tongue, then you have to be careful because you cannot sign up children in these communities, which means you sign up the parents and the parents will bring their children. Maybe you put them on a Zoom or some way of teaching them. That's another one, another way of making money really quickly. So you have to be creative. You have to be creative. But my message is we need to make more money and we need a new source of income. So it's not just one income. You think about the job you have. What if you didn't have that job anymore? The one income you have, here in America, it's hard to depend on just one income. So if you are two people and you have two incomes, what if you lose one of them? Can you really maintain the lifestyle? Maybe not. So I'm saying come and learn this kind of stuff we are sharing and apply it. I'm telling you, within 2 weeks, you'll see some money showing up in your bank and you'll be surprised because it's going to show up because people are going to start paying. You make sure it's not so expensive. These people are charging too much money. But I think whatever they're doing inside there is valuable because people are paying it. But I would say don't make it too expensive. So if it costs you $100 a month, come and charge, even if you charge it $5, depending on the country where you are, if you make it affordable, right? $5 is going to make you 20 people will make the 100, right? Or you make it $50, depending. Some people are charging at 47. The way I discovered this community, the first community I joined, they charged 37. They were actually sharing tips by business people who have succeeded. They come there and share tips. That's what it's all about. So I'm paying 37. I'm still paying $37 a month. And so 37, it'll take how many people to get if we charge 37, divide by 9, 37, you need about 3 people. So if you have 3 people, they will cover the monthly that you have to pay, and Yeah, that's the process. That's what it is. So if you have any questions, please ask me. But the link I shared will get you to my free community. You have to apply though for me to allow you to join. Okay, thank you all so much. When you watch this, share it with someone, especially if you know someone who is thinking about leaving their country to go to another country. Please share it with them, because this knowledge we're sharing is really great. So when I finish this, I don't think anyone is going to be on replay and watch it up all the way to here. But if you watch it up to here, the replay, when you watch a replay, I'll put the link on in the pinned comment, and it's also in the description. You can also go direct to starting your own community without passing through me. And that means to be the link will also be there without coming to my community. You just go straight. The instructions are over there. They give you all the instructions, what you need to do, and what you need to do, number 1, number 2, and number 3. It's all very, very clear. So you don't need my help. But if you're not sure, you think you need support, then I'll share this link one more time as I close this. Please ask me any questions. Okay. Sister Hawa, are you still here? I'm closing this one. Can you still hear me, Sister Hawa? Are you still here or no? I'm about to end this. I want to know if you need me on Zoom, because I could go on Zoom with you, or I'm going to do, it's coming to 6. I could do a quick TikTok live, I think. A quick TikTok live, because for me, this is what I do, and I'm going to share this knowledge until, this opportunity until, because we haven't seen things that are easy like this one. No, it's not there. Because you're going to just create a community and make sure you share what people like and get paid. How is it that? What kind of job? Is there a job you find that can be easy to do like that one? I don't think so. So please take action, okay? Thank you so much for watching. When this ends, I'll put a link in the pinned comment. Please share it with others. If you want to come to my community, someone already came to my community, wants to come. I have to approve you to join. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Just put in the application. It's free. This one is free. I'm not charging any money. But I have another one that's paid. But that's for affiliate marketers. People who want to learn how to high-ticket affiliate marketing. It's more serious, the other one. This one is easy. Okay? The other one is leading to really quitting jobs. Thank you all so much. Okay? Bye-bye. Like I end them, I say, take very good care of yourself. Take very good care of your families. Take very good care of your health. Without health, you don't have anything. Take yourself to a better you. Bye-bye. When it becomes a video, check the pinned comment. Or right now, the description. Okay? Bye.